Okay, my mic is on. I think we're ready to go over our starting lineup for our race. In row 1 is Tyler Reddick and Chris Buescher. And to come into that second row is going to be Bowman and the 16 of Allmendinger. These are the 16 of Haley, 42 of Larson, and the 10 of Almirola, the 41 of Cole Custer, and 24 of William Byron. And rounding out your field is Elliott and Michael McDowell, who failed inspection today here at Talladega. Now, the start-finish line is going to be here on the back straightaway to make getting cars back for cautions easier. Anyways, let's bring back the GUI. Let's start that. Let's do random. Now, there will be a bit of lag, unfortunately, and I cannot handle that because that's just the graphics. I mean, they're on low, so that's really all I can do. I want tire marks, yes. Light rays, I guess I can do that. But that's really all I can think of that would really help. As you can see, it definitely does brighten everything up with it, but so I think turning that off might help. But anyways, see, unpause. Oh. Okay, so I was not ready for that. Okay, good. That worked. And now we'll get to the cone because this makes sure I don't control any of the cars, which is what happened because I forgot to reselect the cone. And here's our field. And now we'll set it to that. Then we'll do AI mode. Now hopefully that works. I might have to do a few tests and like restarts, but it appears that it's working. So we are green for the first lap here at Talladega Super Speedway. Tyler Reddick is in the lead, but contact with Bowman and Haley into the wall. Already a wreck. Guys trying to get to that inside line. Oh, under the apron, Cole Custer all around. Larson as well. I think that's probably going to be enough to call a caution, and that is definitely the caution for the day. That'll probably be a red flag as super close with Bowman. Let's see that wreck. So, if we come up onto track, you can see this is the green flag. Where did that first wreck happen? Let's see where it happened. You can just see Bowman got off the nose of Haley. Haley wrecked him for the lead because he saw Reddick and Buescher. And then Almirola got hooked Larson up into Haley. And Buescher and Reddick were just stuck together up there, so nothing they could really do. A lot of damage to those cars, but it was what happened next that probably called the caution. Right here with Larson into the wall. See, we thought he would stay on the wall, but he came down, nearly hit Elliott, and bam. Big hit. That's probably going to destroy Larson's fuel tank, probably taking him out of the race. You can see Bowman, as the cars all were ordered to stop, they were all told. So, the drivers that are still in this race are everyone except for Larson. Larson, I believe, will be out of the race for a bit with that heavy damage and heavy hit, but we actually hear he's gonna come back for it. So the AI is gonna come back. We're not gonna worry about reorganizing them because that would take way too long. Now, that was crazy. and you know, and I forgot to set that to 0 because that actually makes sure they don't respawn. And I think setting it to traffic mode might help. We'll test it with traffic mode for the second for lap 3 restart. I'm gonna begin the recording for lap 3, and green flag is out, and they didn't go. Green flag is out. As will that help? That might help, as actually that made them not really go. So we're gonna have to put them, I think, onto random and just really hope that they don't mess any of this up. So we're just gonna quickly respawn them. Just speed respawn. Get you back into position. Get you back, and we're good. So we're just gonna have to do random, and any small wrecks we won't count. But if it's a Larson level wreck, which you saw, that was pretty big, we'll call it. So, okay, green flag is back out. And one more thing I was selected on Elliott, so we'll just do that. Elliott with a bad jump. Here they come. Clean racing so far. Ooh, don't jinx it. Bowman nearly got hooked. Larson trying to get payback on Almirola. A bit of lag, and Almirola gets spun by Larson. Larson spins Almirola into the wall. Let's go look at Almirola's car. Big hit. So we're actually going to take a look, as that puts Busher in the lead. Some cars back behind. The 16 was actually giving some pushes to Reddick. They might be trying to work together. Oh, but Haley stalls out on the outside line. That's going to hold up Bowman, letting those two in the lead break off, coming through. Oh, making contact as coming off. And Almirola finally getting spun back around. Busher with an amazing jump. He's going to take the lead. As actually Larson says he's having issues with his engine, which is actually not good. As you can see, Busher is in the lead, and I'm actually going to do something. And Busher is still in the lead, but wait, we hear news from Busher's team. Actually, their car is slowing down. We don't know why, as actually looking at that left rear, it's down. Busher has a down tire, so that might allow Reddick to catch up. We don't know. It doesn't actually look like Busher is slowing down that much. Oh, contact in the back of the pack. Larson into the inside wall. Custer into the inside wall. Big crash. He's going to bring out the caution. Big wreck here at Talladega Super Speedway. Going to bring out the second caution on lap 3. They were coming to lap 4 on the back straightaway. Let's see that big hit. And we're going to label this lap. We're going to label this lap 3. Is that was actually a really big crash to bring out the caution. Let's see what happened. Larson, with his engine issues, contact with Custer, tried to come down. Custer hooked them, and they both went around. That put them both into the wall, which it still would have been a caution, but that is the final straw for Larson. But then it was even worse when Elliott piled in with that big hit. So that is going to take 2 cars out of this race. Larson and Custer both out, and Elliott with heavy damage is luckily still in the race. We were surprised, and that was really big. We don't know what happened. Larson just had an engine issue. You can see those two were not going. If we rewind it, you can just see there's the wreck. Those two they stopped. Elliott kept going. So that's definitely going to be those two's days over. But so remove current, and we're going to start putting these cars back up at the field. Almirola was still stuck down in the grass. As here's our second car out of the day, which that's going to bring him back, and we will bring those guys back. And we are going to quickly adjust these guys so that they are in a logical spot. So let's grab the 34 and pull him up to here. And we're going to have to go through, control home, and then, because we have to reset these guys' homes, which is just where they spawn. And we actually should probably test that by boom and boom, meaning we can get back over to our cone. The race is going to start back up again as green flag is back out, restarting on lap 5 here at Talladega. They're clean so far. Contact in the back of the pack. Oh, Almirola into Elliott again. Elliott into Byron and McDowell. That's two cars, but no contact or damage, so it's going to not be caution. Is actually, what the heck happened to Busher just then? We're going to pause it. What happened to Busher? I think Busher got hooked from the lead by Reddick. That's exactly what happened. So, lap 5 restart crash, as we are going to continue. Some guys in the back of the pack, and we're going to pull Elliott to try and help him. We're going to help Almirola get back up onto track. Okay, we need to catch back up to the front of the pack because something might have happened while I was gone, and I was correct. Reddick got spun, which is finally going to be my last straw. That's going to be a caution on lap 4. Or lap 5. Lap 5. What happened? What happened to Reddick? From what I can tell, was spun off the nose of Bowman or someone else. I have so many of these. My thing is glitching a little, so. Goodness. Really? Because we need to see what happened to Reddick. Something clearly happened after he dumped Busher. That was the start one. Where are all my other ones? So I guess my things are not in there, but that's finally a caution, which is gonna take out Byron for sure. And minimal damage to Reddick, so he is fine. But Byron is unfortunately out of this race. It's gonna restart lap 7. And I clicked the wrong button. Yeah, this isn't gonna work.